Have you ever wondered how the hell some people manage to have a healthy lifestyle while also having a life? Hey friends, and welcome back to the channel. If you're new here, I'm Hannah. I'm a newbie entrepreneur and somewhat of a health nerd. And in today's video, I want to share some tips and tricks on how to follow a healthy lifestyle realistically, even if you're always short on time. Tip number one, it's all about the balance. You don't need to be healthy 100% of the time. If you set yourself that goal, first, that's not fun. And second, you won't make it. Nobody makes it in a healthy way to be 100% healthy. A good rule to aim for is the 80-20 rule, meaning try to be healthy about 80% of the time, and the 20% of the rest of the time, just do whatever you feel like. Enjoyment and relaxation, aka not moving, is very important too. Number two, make it easy. This is also a part of the main principle of James Clear's Atomic Habits and how he says that we can start building the habits that we want to build, including following a healthier lifestyle. And while it seems intuitive, this tip is the most helpful for pretty much any goal that you want to reach. Reduce the friction between you and the thing that you want to do or get. For example, if you want to eat more vegetables and fruits, first make sure to always have vegetables and fruits that you like at your house. Second, make them visible. If you have apples and if you like apples, wash your apple, put it on your desk. If it's there, you'll just eat it because that's how our minds work. And vice versa. If you want to eat less junk food, first of all, try to not buy any junk food because then it's not there. And second of all, if you do have it, store it away somewhere in the back or wherever you cannot see it. If you have your chocolate laying around, of course, you're gonna have some chocolate. And also, if you want to eat healthier, make your healthy food delicious. Healthy does not have to mean not delicious. Not at all. Actually, in my opinion, okay, well, no, let's be honest. Junk food can be, but healthy food can also be So find out what healthy stuff you like and find out how you can make the healthy dishes that you make tastier. Two of my favorite things that I use to make my plates even more delicious is either lemon juice if I want to make it more interesting, or cashew butter if I want to make it more creamy and just more satisfying in general. And this also includes not to set your goals too high. If you are run over by your getting fit motivation, that's awesome. But if that leads you to set yourself the goal to go to the gym 2 hours every day for 5 days a week, maybe you'll do that for 2 weeks, maybe even for a month. But at some point, life gets in the way and you will most probably struggle with sticking to your goals. And we don't stick to the goals you set for yourself, your motivation goes down. And when your motivation goes down and your discipline is already down anyways, we know what happens. So instead of overwhelming yourself, set yourself small goals like taking a 5-minute walk every day after lunch. 5 minutes. That's 5 minutes that you have, and you can send your friend a voice message while taking that walk, and then you've not even lost any time. And one of my favorite tips to make things easy for you, whatever your goal is having routines. Because if we have routines, we do everything on autopilot, which saves up so much time, and we just get better at whatever routine we're doing. Because, that's one of the definitions, I think, of routines, that if something is a routine, you're good at it and you're fast at it. Number 3, active multitasking. Usually I'm not a big fan of multitasking because it doesn't exist unless you combine a brain activity with a physical activity. For example, if you have to make a phone call, whether that's to a friend or to your colleague or, your boss, aka having a meeting, or you are listening to a podcast or an audiobook, take a walk. Or if you're catching up on your favorite Netflix show, do some stretching on the floor in front of your TV. Or when you want to hang out with friends but want to do a chill night, don't order in, but just cook with your friends together, because usually most people prefer having a healthy lifestyle, and home cooking is most often healthier than ordering in, and is also more fun. You do it together. When I have to call back someone, I always do that on my walks, whether it's because I'm already taking a walk or because I'm walking somewhere, and I use that time to call people back or to answer voice messages or to listen to my favorite podcasts. Number 4, online grocery shopping. If you're anything like me and you want to go into the supermarket and just want to get 3 things, you come out with 15 things and having spent an hour in the store. To avoid that, use nowadays big offering of online grocery shopping, because if you do online grocery shopping, first, you don't get in that rabbit hole that I tend to get in of being in the store and seeing all the nice little packages and wanting to look at them. But also, you save the time going to the store. Plus, most online stores where you can buy groceries save your last order, meaning you can just reorder the exact same thing. So if you have your typical go-to foods, which most people I guess do, the store knows that, and you just have to click on order again. Then you can change it up, whatever you want to change up, and then get it delivered. And most stores don't even charge for the delivery. So win-win. But if you, like me, sometimes like the experience of going to a grocery store, try to make a list of all the things that you actually need. Try to stick to that list unless you actually want to have a what else is new kind of experience in the grocery store. But otherwise, try to stick to that list so that you don't waste time looking for other things, and also so that you don't waste time thinking about what else you wanted to get and end up forgetting the most important things, which may or may not happen to me way too often. Still learning myself. Number 5, do the right exercises depending on your goal. But I would say for at least 90% of the goals out there, fitness goals, compound movements are the best thing you can do for pretty much any goal. Compound movements are basically the complex movements that you can do. That includes squats, pull-ups, lunges, things like that, where you are using many muscle groups in your body and not just one isolated one. And compound movements mean a lot more work for your body, meaning they do a lot more for building muscle, and they also do a lot more for burning calories. Similarly, if you want to build muscle, do strength training and don't do too much cardio. Cardio is amazing for your heart health and for lots of other things, but if your main goal is to build muscle and or lose fat, strength training is just way more time efficient than cardio. You can do cardio. If you do cardio though, try to do high intensity interval trainings, because again, they are way more time efficient than cardio. You can burn the same amount of calories doing cardio than you can with other types of exercises, but you just need more time. Number 6, fast food is not necessarily fast food, meaning that takeaway food, if you really do not have the time to cook yourself, or you just don't like to prepare stuff yourself, does not necessarily have to mean that it's unhealthy. For example, if you go and want to pick up something to eat, you can opt for the burger or the greasy pizza from the corner store, but you can also go to Sweetgreen or to Whole Foods and get yourself a nice sandwich or a pre-made salad or something like that. And while in some sandwiches there's a lot more not good stuff than in, for example, pizza, if you get a feeling for what nutrients are good for you and what ingredients are good for you and which aren't, which you will if you follow my channel, you know which sandwiches or which pre-made salads, soups, whatever you can pick while staying healthy, and which you should rather avoid. Just take a look at the back if you're at a store, what's in there, or if you go to a pickup place, choose the good option there. Nowadays, most often there's good options available. Or for example, if you are craving pizza, that's fine, because some places, particularly the original Italian kitchen places, actually don't put that much shit in pizza. Usually then, if it's just basically wheat, yeast, tomato, olive oil, and cheese and basil, it's just a lot of calories because of the white wheat and the cheese and the oil, but it's not necessarily bad unless you're trying to reduce your calorie intake. But then just have half a pizza. Most important thing is the things that are the ingredients of the food you eat, whether it's fast or slow food. Number 7, breathe. Stress is something most of us still underestimate so much. Stress has an incredible strong effect on both our mental health, obviously, but also our physical health, which to some people is still not very obvious. And I don't only mean your heart health, but also things like your weight, your ability to gain muscle, your energy levels throughout the day, your satiety levels, all of these kind of things. So if you feel like you're stressed, which I guess you do sometimes because you clicked on this video and you are always short on time, force yourself to take a break, take 3 deep breaths, hold them for a second, breathe out, and feel the magic happen of what breathing can do for you. Even better than that is meditation, but I'm guessing you don't have time for meditation, so breathing in and breathing out for 3 seconds takes literally 3 seconds. If you want to know which habits help me to save around 2 hours every day, have a look at this video right here. And if you found this video helpful, please give it a like. Remember to subscribe and ring the bell. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in my next video.